is now selling at 897 naira per litre, jumping from 617 naira. This directive is from the NNPCL to retail outlets and was confirmed on September 3rd. NNPCL retail stations in Lagos are now selling fuel between 865 naira to 897 naira per litre. In Alausa, NNPC stations now sells at 865 naira, while others in Ikeja and some parts of the state now sells between 868 naira and 897 naira. Again, the federal government has directed the Minister of State Defense alongside other military chiefs to relocate to Sokoto due to the security challenges. And this has sparked jubilation among residents. However, there is a viral video of a notorious bandit leader who threatened the government for sending service chiefs to the northwest to fight. The Ebonyi State government approved 70,000 naira as the new minimum wage for workers. The governor of the state, Francis Nwifuru, noted that the 70,000 naira minimum wage is not a salary increment, but entails the least payment of a worker and the entire workforce. Dangote denies fixing fuel price at 897 naira per litre. It says NNPC is yet to start lifting petrol from refinery. It was earlier reported that NNPCL lifted petrol from Dangote refinery and sold it for 897 naira per litre to Nigerians due to the declaration made by the chairman Aliko Dangote that the refinery is ready to commence productions and sales of petroleum products. However, the federal government has assured Nigerians that the fuel crisis experienced in the country will soon be a thing of the past. Senator Enoken Lokobiri, Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, gave the assurance on Thursday while briefing State House reporters. The 16th Emir of Kano, Muhammadu Sanusi II, has expressed his willingness to help resolve the ongoing Fulani crisis in Nigeria and work towards a lasting solution. During a meeting with the leadership of the Fulani group, Tapita Pulaku Jode Jam, Nigeria, at his palace on Tuesday, Sanusi emphasized the urgency for the government to find a permanent solution to the Fulani conflict in the country. The Yoruba Council of Elders has urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to address the immediate needs of Nigerians who they say are suffering deeply. Under his administration, the council, through its Secretary General, Chief Oladipo Oyewole, emphasized that millions are living without food, fuel, and electricity. The called on President Tinubu to reassess his approach and implement measures to bring immediate relief to the people before focusing on long-term goals. Moving on to the Africa-China relations, China pledged to create at least 1 million jobs in Africa. Chinese president speaking at the Forum on China-African Cooperation says China would provide African countries 360 billion yuan, which is $55 billion, in new financing and support 30 infrastructure projects to boost connectivity across the continent. The reason for this is that the President Xi wants to position Beijing as a development partner of choice for the global south. Moving on, this is also to remind you that the Edo State Governorship Election 2024 will be held on September 21st, as announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission. There will be 17 governorship candidates, consisting of 16 male candidates and 1 female candidate. Moving on to stories outside Africa, Ugandan Olympian Rebecca Cheptegei has died in Kenya after being set on fire by her boyfriend, Dixon Ndema Maragat. The attack occurred at her home in Trans-Nzoia County, just weeks after she competed in the Paris Olympics marathon, finishing 44th. Cheptegei suffered burns to 80% of her body and had been fighting for her life in a Kenyan hospital before passing away. And finally, on the news, of fire at a primary boarding school in central Kenya has claimed the lives of 17 students, according to police spokeswoman Razila Onyago. President William Ruto has called for an investigation to hold Who's responsible? Accountable. Rescue efforts are ongoing at Hillside and the Russia Academy in Yeri, with more details expected from authorities. Report also says that the fire had burnt the students beyond recognition. Thanks for watching. Join me again on the next episode of News Recap. I am Tosi Adeyemi and this is EyesofAfrikaTV.